Hey everyone, it's Tobes, and welcome to your second monitor. Today for Midweek Magic, we have Historic Pauper. This is the Pauper format, kind of, but it's also the Historic format, kind of. Historic is essentially every card that exists on Magic Arena with a ban list, and if it is a rebalanced card, if a card has a rebalanced version, like an Alchemy version, then you use that one. Because this is the, everything on Arena, including Alchemy format. But Pauper means only commons. So nothing uncommon, rare, or mythic in this set. So you build a 60-card deck, and you see what you can do. I have built, something. Let's take a look at this. So this is the deck I'm calling Aura Farming. It's Bogles. It's just an old archetype built around a couple of creatures. For example, Gladecover Scout is our best example. This is a single green for a 1/1 Elf Scout with Hexproof, and that's it. That means, other than things like Edict effects or mass removal, like board wipes, or things like, there's not that many board wipes in a Pauper format, but in any case, this can't be targeted by our opponents or anything that they control. So we can load it up with auras. Things like Ethereal Armor gets +1/+1 and first strike, and that +1/+1 is for each enchantment we control. Or even better, Ancestral Mask, +2/+2 for each other enchantment in play, meaning it doesn't give +2/+2 on its own, but if we have an Ethereal Armor in play, it'll get +2/+2 from that. If we have two of those, it'll get +4/+4 total. If our opponents have some Banishing Light type effects in play, or any enchantments of their own, Ancestral Mask also counts those. Very sweet. So we have a bunch of different ways to help out our creatures that are hexproof or otherwise protected. We don't have a lot of options in Historic for this kind of thing. So we're running 4 Gladecover Scouts. We've got 2 Toadstool Admirers, which is a 1-mana 1/1 with Ward 2, and we can pay 3 and a green to put a counter on it if we want to, but that Ward 2, at least early on, is pretty close to hexproof. It's not perfect, but it's close. We're running 4 Healer's Hawks, which seems like, there's no protection for that, but it is evasive on its own. It flies. If we pump it up with lifelink, we can get pretty far ahead in a life race, so that ends up working out pretty great for us. And we've got 3 Transcendent Envoys, which is a 1/2 flyer for 2 that makes all of our auras cost 1 less to cast, which is pretty great. It's the only sort of acceleration we have in the deck, and it itself is an enchantment, so it helps out with Ancestral Mask. We've also got Heliod's Pilgrim, which is our only 3-drop creature. It's a 1/2 cleric. When it enters, we can search our library for an aura and put it in our hand. We get to tutor for an aura, so whatever we may need in that moment. We've got a couple of different protective spells. Snakeskin Veil is 1 green to put a counter on a creature and give it hexproof. Gaia's Gift costs 1 more, but it adds reach, trample, and indestructible in addition to that counter and the hexproof. So only a 1-of for that, but it can help us sometimes. But our deck is really living in its enchantments. As we've seen, Ethereal Armor and Ancestral Mask pump up our creatures pretty big, and Sentinel's Eyes is a single mana, single white, to give our creature +1/+1 in Vigilance. Vigilance is very good in this deck. It makes it so we don't have to worry about holding back blockers, because all of our attackers can also block, and we can escape it for a single white and exiling 2 other cards from our graveyard. So if we happen to lose our, let's say, Healer's Hawk, that may have had Sentinel's Eyes and an Ethereal Armor on it, we can then play a Gladecover Scout and exile the Ethereal Armor and Healer's Hawk from the graveyard for a single white mana to replay Sentinel's Eyes on the Scout from our graveyard. Very nice with Escape. We've got Angelic Gift. There's a blue version of this as well, but this is still working for us. There's a better version of this in Bloomburrow called Feather of Flight, I believe, but it is uncommon. So this is just 2 mana to give a creature flying and draw us a card. So it cantrips for us, and it gives our Gladecover Scouts or our Toadstool Admirers or anything that's not a Healer's Hawk already flying. That's all right. Dog Umbra, I was very excited to find for this. This is a flash aura that we can put on one of our creatures, and it gives them Umbra Armor, meaning if it would be destroyed, instead we just remove all the damage from the creature and destroy Dog Umbra instead. Or we can cast it on our opponent's creatures, and it's pacifism. They can't attack or block. Pacifism at instant speed, or we can flash it in for our own creatures and either give them protection or have it pump up our Ancestral Masks and Ethereal Armors. That's pretty great. We're also running, for a little bit more removal, Chains of Command. So this gives the enchanted creature Ward 2 and O-Rings, a non-land permanent. It exiles it until Chains of Command leaves the battlefield. So of course, it gives our opponent a chance to sort of 2-for-0 us, but it works pretty well, and it pumps our stuff up. Beyond that, we're running very light on lands. We've got a couple of Blossoming Sands just to gain us a little extra life and fix our mana a little bit. But yeah, we're basically an aggro deck who just wants to get in with our little elves and oofs and birds and such. So yeah, that is aura farming, and that's our historic Pauper deck for this week. So let's get to the games. I had fun testing this deck. Don't know if it's going to work out great for us during this event, considering I was testing against non-historic Pauper decks. All right, game 1 versus Snicks. This hand is great. Let's go with this. Don't have any auras yet, but we can certainly start off with some creatures. We're going to start off with our Healer's Hawk, even though we do have a Glade Cover Scout, and that would be much better to put auras on, but Healer's Hawk is evasive on its own, so we're going to use that to start off. Oh, looks like our opponent is on the same plan. That's fine with me. We're going to go ahead and play Toadstool. No, I guess we're going to play the Transcendent Envoy since we played a Plains. If they've got something, we can't eat their Glade Cover Scout, but we can chump block with the Toadstool Admirer next turn. Yep, Talons of Wildwood. What in the world? +1/+1 and trample. Oh, okay, that's fine. Not a terrible deal. It does mean we have a little bit of an advantage when it comes to the life race. And then we can Toadstool Admirer to see if they want to get rid of that. But we don't have to worry about blocking too much since we're gaining some life. Hopefully, I assume what they're going to do, at least, is go after our Healer's Hawk. But hopefully we're going to be able to draw some good auras to make ourselves a little bit stronger and better. Okay, now they've got some lifelink too. That's fair. We could... Yeah, let's Heliod's Pilgrim at this point. See if we can find something that's better for us. I think that... I mean, Ancestral Mask is very nice. We can't get rid of... We can't target their Glade Cover Scout. What do we want here? You know what? I think we're going to just get a Sentinel's Eyes. Should have manually tapped. But that's okay. We'll go in, see if they want to trade to kill our Toadstool Admirer. They may not. Probably they will. Otherwise, they can't attack with it without losing it to the Pilgrim. Yep, that makes sense. Suits me. And then we'll play our own Glade Cover Scout and just be prepared for later. They can swing the life race back in their direction. They've got 4 cards in hand. Oh, they've got their own Heliod's Pilgrim. Are they going to find a Sentinel's Eyes, I assume? Or maybe an Ethereal Armor, honestly? Oh, they get their own Ancestral Mask, so they can't play it this turn. They've got something else already. They've got their own Ethereal Armor already. That's fine. So yeah, let's go ahead and let it swing. And we're going to do the same. Healer's Hawk. Sentinel's Eyes on it. Let's get in with a bunch of stuff. This is not a kill, but it's close. If we could have gotten 2 more damage in, I sure would have, but we're going to see what they do here. It's a little dangerous that we've loaded up this Healer's Hawk, but they've got their Ancestral Mask, and we can sure just tank this. I don't mind doing it. And then we swing in. And we're in a similar position. Interesting that they didn't block the Glade Cover Scout. Okay. Hold back. This forces us to sacrifice our Healer's Hawk if they can make their Glade Cover Scout really big, which they have. But it's not big enough to kill us yet. And that's okay with me. So Jungle Boy Pioneer is a good inclusion in these decks. Alright, we've got another Pilgrim. Let's cast it. See if we can get another Ethereal Armor, I think. That's probably the smartest play here. And how big does that make our Hawk? Probably big enough. Oh yeah. And in we go. Let's just do the Hawk only and call it a day. Good game, Snicks. That was a fun mirror match. All right. Bogles is annoying. I wonder what other decks people are going to be playing during this event. I'm excited to find out. Our first little prize is... Ooh, we get a Verge. That's sweet. I like those. All right, let's keep going. Into game 2 versus Kennick. Ooh, with Foundation's Liliana. Gorgeous. Liliana's my favorite character in the Magic fiction. This hand is fine with me. Let's hang on to it. We are going first. I think second verse same as the first. And then let's put some Sentinel Eyes on our Hawk. Get in with it. Play our Glade Cover Scout. And we're set up for our Dog Umbra next turn. Our opponent's got some islands, so kind of dangerous on its own, but that's fine. Well, we'll just get on in. And we'll play Angelic Gift now to get some card draw. That seems fine. We can Ethereal Armor next turn. Could have done it this turn, but we've got enough mana. Ethereal Armor on the Glade Cover Scout. We can flash in the Dog Umbra if we need to. And I think I'd rather hold it up to flash it in as needed. Opponent's on 3 islands so far, 4 islands, and nothing else. Okay. Well, we're just going to keep attacking and let it go a little longer. Let's see what they've got at 5 islands. Nothing? That's it. All right. Good game, Kennick. Sorry you didn't get to play it too much. I wonder if they were just running the starter deck, since those were the sort of arena islands. Well, a win is a win. Not as satisfying as it could have been, but I think we played okay. Our prize is Thopter Fabricator. This is a great card. Really like this one. Sweet. Let's keep rolling. Okay, game 3 against XPQ. Awesome Elishnorn avatar. Ooh, this is a little bit more challenging. We have to wait for a 3rd land to get out the Ancestral Mask, but I think we can try it at least. We're on the draw. Let's see what our opponent has to say. What are they starting with? We're gonna find out. We got a horse. Give it an apple. That's nice. Show off. We got our fox. Okay, they've got a Healer's Hawk. It may be... Oh, that's much nicer for us. It may be that we've got another mirror match. That is okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, a Crowan Skyguard. They've got a heroic deck. Oh, that's fun. Well, let's Sentinel's Eyes on our Scout and just go on in. We'll play our other Scout. Skyguard puts counters on itself when it's targeted with Sentinel's Eyes. Reasonable. But we can start Ancestral Masking next turn. Okay. And I think that we will. Is this better? Probably this is fine. We're going to give it a shot. Going with our 6/6. See what we can do with this Life Race. Lagodaban Trailblazer can definitely slow us down. Oh, that's fun. Defiant Strike is a good card. Too bad that heroic isn't like valiant, so it only works once every turn. But oh, we were ancestral masking all over the place now. Let's try and spread it out a little bit and go in with our big boys. Yep, they lose their Trailblazer. Oh, maybe they don't. Yep, they lose it to the bigger one. It's fine, they take 9. We're pretty close to each other, and we may lose this turn. We're down to 2 at this point. If they don't have... Okay, they've got Sentinel's Eyes, so that kills us. Good game, opponent. Yeah, we could have played the Transcendent Envoy just to have a blocker, but this was fine. And we're going to keep going with it. I have seen Beyond the Moonlight. I have seen the Infinite Night. It does not creep. It has no need. It's already here. It's already here. Oh, wow. Le Grand Luc for Game 4 with Helga. Okay, this is not terrific. We don't have an early play or a guaranteed play at all for a creature, so we're going to mulligan this. This is better for us. Though as much as I hate to throw away this Glade Cover Scout, I would like to be able to get to our Ancestral Mask if possible. Okay, we're still all white. So Transcendent Envoy is going to come out. We can Dog Umbra to protect either one next turn. Ooh, we've got an artifact land, one of these bridges. That's cool. I like the bridges, personally. Red-black. Grim Bauble. I'm going to kill our Transcendent Envoy, that's fair. Clock Percussionist with haste, sounds good. Alright, well, we've got a forest, so we're going to just attack with our Healer's Hawk, and we can flash in the Dog Umbra if we need to, either on our creature or on theirs. I think Grim Bauble still kills our creature, even if... Ooh, Cranial Ram, that's pretty good. Let's put the Dog Umbra on that Germ token so they have to move it. We're going to play our Mask and swing the life back in our direction a little bit. They can certainly kill our Healer's Hawk. Yep, there we go. Cranial Ram does equip for 2, so they can move it. That's fine. We've got Chains of Custody, though. So we can also take it for ourselves, if we wish. Let's do that. Take their Percussionist, so they've got to play another creature and pay to equip the Cranial Ram. And now Toadstool Admirer has Ward 2 twice, so the equivalent of Ward 4. So they're not really going to touch it. Would like some things to pump it up. But if nothing else, we can just put a counter on it. It's not great. Our opponent's got a lot more cards than we do, but we do what we can. Interesting. Ooh, Mirror Enforcer. Very cool. Well, we've got an Ancestral Mask, which is a great pull for us. Doesn't help us yet, but since they're all artifacts, hopefully it will, though. Alright, they now have enough mana to pay for both of our wards, but not enough mana to do something on top of it. So hopefully we get something else, like another Ancestral Mask. We'll see. That's very big. I don't love it. What do we do about this? Another Cranial Ram. That's tough. That may be the end for us, in fact. Yeah, I think it probably is. Let's pass the turn. we can at least trade with one of these things. Refurbished familiar, cool. They get to draw from it. Okay, got themselves a lot of living weapon stuff here. That's fun. We'll just do this, and this is going to be the end of it for us. But at least we go to 9. They get their percussionist back. They've got enough mana to equip. And that is good game. Good game, Le Grand Luc. Hey, they gave us a good game too. That's nice. It was a good game. Appreciate you. All right. We're going to keep going with it. Right now we're 2-2. And we're right into game 3. I'm sorry, goodness, game 5 against Mebios with Column. All right. Little slow, but we're going to try it. We're on the play. Oh, look at this changeling. I haven't seen it yet. I love the changelings from Lorwyn. The original crib swap is so great. The new crib swap, a little sadder. All right, well, we'll Healer's Hawk, and we'll just play our Forest and pass. We get Healer's Hawk Tron. Maybe we can assemble it, and maybe that will mean something. Slippery Bogle? Is it actually in the game? Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Is it not a common? Oh well. Well, we'll go ahead and find something else. Let's, Ancestral Mask, I guess? So they see that we're on the same plan? I didn't realize the actual Bogle was here, available to us. That's crazy. Yep, they've got their Angelic Gift. That seems good. They've got their Glade Cover Scout. Yeah, we know how you do. Alright, we've got our own... Let's just keep trying for it. See if we can get in and go fast, fast, fast. Maybe we beat them with the race. At least our Ancestral Mask works off of their own things. Okay, they've got something bad for us. Recumbent Bliss is... Yeah, it's a pacifism that lets them slowly gain life. Don't love it. We've only got one white source, and that's a problem for us. Well, I hate to say it. I think we need to just keep finding our auras so we can have something to cast. Everything we have is white except for Ancestral Mask. Maybe Chains of Custody is the right choice, though. It makes our Pilgrim into something good? Or maybe we Angelic Gift. That way we can at least look for another land, another white source. Don't feel all that inspired now that they've got Bogles too. Oh, silly me. Should have gotten our Chains of Custody so we could get rid of this stupid aura. That would have been good. Oh well. Oh, a Deceptive Landscape, huh? Interesting. At least, oh, there we go. Some white mana. Very nice. Angelic Gift on this Pilgrim. Draw us a card. That's a mask. That's pretty good. Let's play the mask on it, in fact, and see how much damage we can get in. Oh, that's enough. Good game, Mebios. Wow, I had no idea that the actual Bogle was in this. Well, budget Bogles then. Good thing we didn't call the deck Bogles. Instead, we're just here to Aura Farm. So that is our third win. So we get a little cosmetic prize. Ooh. Oh. It looks cool. It's an alchemy card, but sure, I'll take it. That's only 5 games, so let's keep going. All right, going into game 6 against Thermal Dragon, maybe? Is that what we're doing here? Could be. So, yeah, this is fine. We can Healer's Hawk. We can Forest, Sentinel Eyes, and leave up Snakeskin Veil. Well, that's alright. Sentinel Eyes on the Hawk. Just attack. And we've got Snakeskin Veil if they want to try and remove it somehow. Goblin Electromancer is pretty good. Ooh, Geomancer's Gambit on their indestructible land. Pretty good. Lets them find a basic and draw a card. Just like Explore, basically, in red. Alright. Flare Blossoming Sands, gain a life. Ethereal Armor to make our Hawk bigger. Swing in for 4. Flying, Vigilance, Lifelink, First Strike. Seems good. And we might be out of range of any of their cheap removal. Okay, big score. For 3 mana, it's pretty good. And they've got 3 mana left because they've got their treasures now. What will they do with it? Another Geomancer's Gambit to draw a card and ramp them. Very nice. Sitting on 2 more mana. They're doing a good job. Getting a lot done. What will be their big thing that they're ramping towards? First Day of Class is very good. Do they have an infinite combo with this? Let's find out. Crack the treasure for blue. Treasure Cruise, very nice. Seven cards in hand. They have a land still to play. They do. It's another bridge. Oh, they're Teamer colors. Okay. And they have had enough. Good game, Thermal Dragon. Thermal Dragon? Probably Thermal Dragon. Yeah. That was game 6, and we're doing okay. Let's keep rolling. Sometimes you try to storm off and it just doesn't happen for you. That's alright. Ooh. Okay, this is game 7 against Goddard Hazard. With Sig. Okay, I don't love this, but I'm going to try it. We can Glade Cover Scout and then Toadstool Admirer, hopefully find a white source or at least a third source of mana for Ancestral Mask. And see if our Bogles can get it done. Our fake Bogles. Our Fogles, you might say. Not like... Ooh, the Percussionist comes right in. Okay. Well, let them. We will come right in too. And we can let them admire our toadstools with us. We've got a Great Furnace. So we're still doing artifacty stuff. This is probably a repeat of the last time we saw the Percussionist. Literally, here. Okay. We'll take the 2. That's fine. Not ideal, but they can take 2 as well. And we will Glade Cover Scout again. They're more mana screwed than we are presently. Not anymore. Well, we'll see how this goes. At least all of our creatures are essentially hexproof right now. So we're just doing a life race. Alright. They actually have a 3-1. That's nice for them. We've got a Plains, though. So we can Angelic Gift on one of these. Draw into something else. Well, it's a green source, but that's at least something. We're going to attack like this. See if they want to trade. I assume they don't. Fine. Because now they are winning the life race. But we can Sentinel's Eyes and Ancestral Mask on this next turn. it might be a good idea to get out the Healer's Hawk, but I think the amount of pump we get from the Sentinel's Eyes on Ancestral Mask is going to be important for us. Okay, another Barbed Fatterfist. We can take another 5. Oh, got a lot going on here. Alright, the Mask on our Scout. Sentinel's Eyes on our Scout. 6/6 with Vigilance is useful to us. So they've got 8 damage on board, 9 damage on board. Right. We're going to do it like this. Hopefully just take 5. We don't have the kill next turn. We'll see how they do with this. They get to draw a card, essentially. It's land. They can play it. It's fine. They've got 2 mana. What will they do with it? A Mirror Enforcer. That's pretty good. And a Galvanic Blast to put us a 1. That's pretty great, too. I think they've got us here, especially if they play another direct damage spell. But we can at least attack like this. Who knows? They've got 4 cards in hand. Maybe they don't got it. We've got 4 creatures. They've got 4 creatures. Maybe they don't have another haster. Okay. They find Barbed Batterfist. Sure. It doesn't grant haste. So they sort of use that one like a... It won't matter if we do it this way. Okay, they don't have any tricks that give trample. We've got 2 mana or 2 life left, and we've got a flyer. Do we win this one? They can't target Gladecover Scout. Yep, we got it. Good game, Goddard Hazard. The inability to interact is a big deal. All right, Elvish Refueler, nice. It's an ICR. We're gonna keep going. Okay, we're up against Neko here for game 8. But we can't keep this hand. This hand is not much better, but we will keep it. Hate to throw away the Chains of Custody, so we won't. Healer's Hawk, goodbye. We're going to play out our Healer's Hawk first, however. Oh, we've got some more mana. That's good. So we can play our Chains when we need to. A Heir Apparent deck. All right. Well, we'll try to race you. I don't think it's going to help us very much, but we'll give it a shot. We've got our Toadstool Admirer to back us up. Attack with the bun. Luckily, we're gaining life off of this, so that's all right. Oh, good, more white sources. Let's. Yeah, just try and maximize the amount of life gain we can do presently. Just try and race them. See if they're playing just nothing but Heir Apparents, or if they've actually got some interaction as well. Not yet. If we get a Sentinel Eyes, that would be great. Nope, that's enough. Good game, Neko. Okay, we're doing fine. This deck struggled a little bit when I was testing it, but after some tweaks, it turned out to be pretty good. Still, I know I've said it a couple of times, still can't believe I didn't realize actual Slippery Bogles are in this format. But, okay, this is game 9 against Fimke with the Auntie Grub avatar. I think we could try it. Only one creature. A little nervous about it, but we'll see. We got the Hawk. We're only going to Sentinel's Eyes it, so we can play our Blossoming Sands. They've got a Helpful Hunter. This might be cats? Maybe. We'll see. Oh, the irony of having Dog Umbra to shut down these cats. We'll see if we do. Alright. Life Swing in full swing. One thing we're not doing is blocking here. Dazzling Angel, pretty good. However, I think we're going to Dog Umbra. No, that doesn't actually pump us up, does it? Ooh. Much though I would like to Dog Umbra. I think we're going to do another Sentinel Eyes. And we can always Dog Umbra at flash speed. To either protect our Healer's Hawk or shut down whatever they've got going on. Right. Alright, we're going to throw it on the Healer's Hawk now, just to keep it safe. And then we can Ancestral Mask the Hawk, and it gets quite large. Pretty good. I assume they just take it. Or maybe they throw away the Vanguard Seraph, who knows. They just take it, okay. And we are at 35 life, and they've got 7. It's gonna be tough for us to... Ooh, Banishing Light. That'll do it. Yeah, that wrecks our life a little bit. But we can at least bring one of these things back if we have a creature, which we don't. So we're just gonna wait. We could have Angelic Gift on one of their flyers so that we could have just the card draw, which we might do in a moment. Because they're definitely going to catch up to us fast. Vanishing Light is very good. Yeah, we got to do that. I do want to put that there. Just draws us a card. That card is not helpful, so we're going to do it again. Alright, we got land at least. I guess that's something. Another Helpful Hunter. Gaining a little more life. Drawing another card. Surveilling first, so they get a free Consider out of this. Swing in. We need creatures. We're dying for creatures. Literally, we're gonna die if we don't get some creatures. Dog Umbra doesn't save us. But what it does do is shut down one of their creatures. So we will use it, but we will use it at flash speed. Let's see if they pump anything up. Not yet. Drawing more cards, doing more surveilling, gaining more life. Their life is higher than ours now, which is an affront. Oh, I missed it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're at 1. Unless they have a pump spell. That was me clicking too fast, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we may have lost this one no matter what. But we will Dog Umbra the Vanguard Seraph just for funsies. I guess it would have only brought us to 5. Yep, that's it. Good game, Femke. That was only our 3rd loss out of 9 games, so not bad. Not bad. We'll do one more game. These games have been pretty quick. These Pauper games I have found tend to be, unless you're playing like some kind of tempo-y flash deck, which is also fun. If you want to check out my channel, I have a Historic Pauper flash deck, I believe, from a month or 2 ago. That was a lot of fun. So I'll try to link that in the video's description. For now, we're going to just keep going with our aura farming. I need to look up the Listener's Lament a little more. This is cool. Got a long wait for this one. Everyone else is in the middle of their fast games and doesn't want to play with us, it seems like. We might just time out here. I think that might be what's happening. Let's see. Oh. Sometimes it's like 60 or 70 seconds that it times us out. We're gonna just... Oh my. I definitely want to cancel with that. We're gonna try again. That's great. Very quick. Going into game 10 versus Infantulus. We are not really able to keep this. A little too slow. This is... it's better. I'll take it. I guess we get rid of the Pilgrim and just go all in on the Hawk. Hate to say it, but let's try it. We are ready to see what we got. We're up against red. It's the Arena Lands. The Rebecca Gay art. Love it. Voldaran Epicure. Alright, I remember this. Sure. Well, we'll Sentinel size on the Hawk. And then we'll Ethereal Armor to try and get the Hawk out of bolt range, or shock range, I guess. This may not help us. We might get totally blown out here. We'll see. Two mountains. Can double shock us, it's true. Thinking about it. Still thinking. All right. Ooh, Implement of Combustion. Wow. Crack it to do 1 damage to a player or planeswalker. Gets us. Draws a card. Neat. I like an egg. They drew a mountain? No. All right. Well, Blossoming Sands. Let's just keep going. We will hold back on our Angelic Gift right now, just because it might be good if we have to replace our Healer's Hawk. Alright, they can do 4 damage to us, it's true. So, we are also able to flashback our Sentinel's Eyes, though, if we draw a creature, which we are not doing. That's a shame. No creature, no additional mana. Just gotta wait. Another Implement of Combustion. They can crack it for a damage to us. Oh, Restless Lackey. Alright, are we at 23? Is that what's going on here? We are at 23. Sure. Alright, we've got green. It's not helping us. We'll just keep it going. Another Epicure. 1 more damage. Do they crack their implement? No, a Percussionist. Alright. Mono red Hasty Burn. I think we're at 17. Oh, maybe less. Just 17 for now, it seems. We got another Healer's Hawk. Which... is it worth Chains of custodying something? Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll just try and rebuild our angel that we essentially had from before. Do they have 1 point of damage? They don't. So we can rebuild what we had. Exactly as we had it, basically. And they've got to find another improvised club to kill it. Which maybe they will, who knows. But as it stands, we might be able to gain back some life if they have to wait a turn to do so. Got another implement. All right. They can crack one of these lackeys to draw a card. That's true. They're going to do some damage to us. Draw something else. Improvised club does cost 2, so maybe they can find it. Maybe they did just find it. Let's find out. Oh, they've got some mana. Looks like they're targeting our hawk. Maybe not. Maybe they want to use their blood to try and look for an answer. If they can't answer it this turn, we are going to load it up with some things. But I think they can answer it. Ooh, Bushwhacker. Wow. That's cool. That's a lot of damage. I think I'm going to put it on this so they can't crack it later. That negates 2 of their attacks and we go to 10. Yep. Suits me. And they got a chain lightning to get us for the rest of it. Sure. Okay. And that is all she wrote. No, it's not. We're not dead yet. We're pretty close. We're pretty close. We'll pass the turn. They have another Bushwhacker. Is this 2-whack? Doesn't look like. But we actually need another bird if we want to survive. Right. Sorry. But we're just going to give them a little boost. Draw ourselves a card. Do we get anything good? No. So we'll give them another boost. And we'll get out of here. That was fun. And Fantulous. Good game. Well, I don't love going out on a loss. Maybe we'll do an 11th game. What the heck? See what we can get. All right, game 11 against Dead Shuriken. Ooh, with Grist as their avatar. So cool. All right, we've got our Scout. We've got a Snakeskin Veil. This is not a great hand, but we're going to try it. They are going faster than us. We've got another Dog Umbra that we can't use yet. Evolution Witness, that's cool. Can't use that Hawk either, so we just have to hold back. Do we block the elves? I think we do. They pump the elves. That's pretty good. We'll take it. We'll take 3. Nothing we can do about it at this point. If we draw land here, I'm going to be pretty sad. Yep, that's pretty sad. Could have Ancestral Masked. Oh well. Keep. Not that Ancestral Mask would do anything for us yet, but we hope for the best. We may be playing another game. Wow, that's rough. Sometimes you only draw one half of your deck. Of your land base, at least. Got this Mirror Scrappling. That's cool. So this is a counters deck. That's fun. Get a counter on their Witness, get their Gaia's Gift back, or the Scrappling back. Oh, just sort of do a loop with it. That's pretty cool. That is cool. If we draw a white source, we're definitely going to Dog Umbra that thing. But we can't. Shame. Look at all these Dog Umbras. Let's game is a shame. Good game, Dead Shuriken. All right, well, yep, we're doing one more. All right, but this is the one we go out on a win. It's gotta be. No pressure, me. All right, this is our last game, I think game 12 against Neon Electron. Sig again. We've got an okay opener. Not terrific, but fine. We are on the play. We start with our bird, and we go for the throat with it. What do you have here? Ooh, this is very nice. All right, we got red again. Great. We are going to just swing in and hold up our Dog Umbra to see if it can save us, if it needs to. If not, we can Transcendent Envoy next turn, and then we can hold up the Dog Umbra from that. All these lackeys are just so restless. Go ahead and Dog Umbra now, then. Might as well throw it on there. We've got some green. So let's Transcendent Envoy. I don't know why it tapped like that, but okay. We will attack with our Hawk. Let's see what they do. They have two forms of burn. They have some pump here. They want to kill our Envoy? That's okay. We've got enough mana to cast anything in our deck. Sure, sounds good. Oh, trample. Yeah, that'll work. So we're taking 4, going to 14. They can't target our Admirer. They can Burst Lightning us, but it only gets rid of the Dog Umbra. We can Ethereal Armor on our Toadstool Admirer and give it an Angelic Gift. Doesn't gain us as much life, but draws us a card, which is not a bad card. Heliod's Pilgrim finds us something. What could it be? Ooh, a Flurrier. We're set up to take 5 damage here. Go to 10. We've got another Hawk. Okay. Well, let's play this. And maybe we do another Ethereal Armor? That's not terrible. Just to give us a little bit more in the way of life gain. We'll put it on our other Hawk. So we've got our flyers, 8 in the air, gain 4 back. Pretty good. Much obliged. We'll just block this Devoted Duelist. And do they have something? Ooh, they've got a flyer. Cool. All right, well, we'll do it this way. They've got to block the Healer's Hawk. Nope, they don't, I guess. Good game, Neon Electron. And that is us going out on our 12th game. We are 7-5. That's fine. That's lots of fun. Very simple, quick games. Historic Pauper is a good format for them to keep bringing back, so I'm glad they have. And yeah, that, what do we have here? Ooh, Osiris Cruelty. So that is going to be it for us for this week's Midweek Magic. Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to be notified when I post my videos. Come back this Thursday to check out my next Lorwyn Eclipsed Commander deck. And remember, Magic is fun. You should play more Magic.